So happy to have the tip of the spear for Cloudastructure Incorporated, their ticker symbol CSAI. We've got James McCormick, their CEO, Greg Smitherman, Chief Financial Officer, and Lauren O'Brien, their Chief Revenue Officer, who I think I referred to you looking like the girl who got bitten by the shark in Jaws.
Yes.
And now that I see you in person, you look exactly like her.
Before she got bit by
Before she got bitten. That's why you're the CEO, okay? You keep in my lane. Mira, I know you had a question.
Yeah, well, before the break, we were talking about the safety of people. People want to be safe. And also, I made the joke about capturing my daughter when she jumps over the fence. So it's not just people, though. I feel like it's businesses and the liabilities like HOA, because there's a reason why people aren't allowed to go to the pool after 10 o'clock at night, because nothing good happens at the pool after 10 o'clock at night. So I was thinking about, businesses, they have the footage for a really long time. You can establish how long you have the footage afterwards, right?
Correct.
And it's there to protect the businesses for liabilities and being sued, right, in the future. Am I right in this?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is actually the number one reason why people use the footage, but having the ability to search really quickly for the activity, and also having the preventive side with our humans in the loop saying, hey, get out of the pool.
Right.
Or they didn't listen to us.
Yeah.
And we've caught people who said, that was your son who did that. You now have to pay us for that broken piece of equipment or something like that.
Right.
So it pays back, and it also reduces their insurance costs as well. So.
Yeah.
I wish I had Cloudastructure in my house, because there's so many times that I've asked my only child, hey, who broke that?
Yeah.
I know I did.
Yeah.
I know your mom didn't. And he still will say,
Sounds familiar.
It is.
Yeah.
The relationship between CFO, CEO, James, Chief Revenue Officer, that type of thing.
Yeah.
In my life, whether it's been in this sort of business or playing football, the greatest teachers in my life have people who have told me either no or you're not doing it the right way. I assume none of you are yes men. You can tell.
We're not. Yeah.
Talk about this relationship, because
Sure.
I mean there has to be a magic sauce, and you have it.
Yeah. So let me start. So I've been involved with a number of companies, right, since I've been out in Silicon Valley since 1989, or in 1989. And I've seen successful executive teams, and I've seen executive teams that are not successful. Even if the company's successful, right, I've seen that dynamic. Ultimately, what it comes down to is trust in the people that you work with,
Sure.
right, and knowing that if they have a task, if they have an assignment, that they'll figure out a way to get it done. Ultimately, if you don't have the trust, then you've got nothing, right? And we have a great executive team. Gregory Raisman, our CTO, who is not here because he's working on engineering things, as he should, right? Also absolutely phenomenal. But there is that trust, I guess you would say, between us, right? If I say to Greg, how much runway do we have from a cash standpoint? And he says X, and it ends up being Y. There's no trust, right? Lauren, what do we think we're going to do for revenue in 2026 over 2025? Well, I think it's going to be X. If it's Y, we got problems.
I'm out of there.
Yeah, right. but we have that trust and the track record of execution, I guess you would say.
Greg, is the company at a point now where there is such a brass ring that you have already grabbed, and there's another brass ring to grab you, that there really isn't any place for ego or arguments? Everyone is rowing really fast in the same direction.
They don't have time for ego or argument, right?
Because ego has killed so many entities.
Absolutely. I like to say, if you look at projections for any company, there's always something out 18 months, 2 years, there's a knee in the curve.
Yeah.
And where something magic happens and growth takes off.
Right.
And we are at that knee in the curve. We have that growth. We're in that growth phase.
Amazing.
So we're not waiting for the magic to happen. The magic is happening. It's so exciting, but it makes it so busy. And you don't have time to have your ego get in the way. And how do you work through all that? It's communication.
Absolutely.
Right? If you are not constantly in communication with the other team members.
Yeah, and it's feeling like you're on the same team, right? Like when a problem happens, We don't wait until next week's meeting. We call a meeting like that day. Like, let's figure this out. And everybody has that same mentality. Let's figure this out today.
Yeah, because you were just mentioning growth. So speaking of that, can you talk to us about all the industries that you are in or looking to go in? And then also what the ROI is for companies, because I feel like it's so huge, like you were talking about, to eliminate liabilities and to just, I feel like there's so much room for ROI for companies. That invest in you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You want to start with the verticals?
Well, I'll start with the
please?
verticals. Our primary vertical is multifamily with a subset of commercial, but we're also branching now into trucking and logistics and retail, construction. And so you're going to see a lot of announcements this year in a very big way in those markets as well. ROI?
Yeah. So I had a fascinating conversation not long ago with an individual that works for a property management group. They're funded to the tune of about $800 million a year by CalPERS, right? The largest pension fund, right, in the United States. And why is CalPERS interested in investing? Return on investment. So they are very, very, very interested in what we can do, right, from an ROI standpoint. And the use case for this particular customer client was us replacing physical guards, right? And in the first year, even including cost of installation, cost of hardware, all that other stuff, over 40% ROI. Second year forward, over 100%, 130% ROI. So it's demonstrable, right? And it's more reliable because think about the poor security guard, right? Middle of the night, it's cold. Maybe he's on the East Coast. Where is he?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go check doors. He's in his car.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe taking a nap.
On his phone.
Right, yeah. So the ROI is real, it's demonstrable.
Yeah.
James McCormick, Greg Smitherman, and Lauren O'Brien, as I said, the tip of the spear, the secret sauce makers, along with probably everyone else who works in the company. Cloudastructure Incorporated. CSAI is their ticker symbol. We've got about a minute left, and we should have done literally a whole hour because there's enough content for a whole hour. What's coming up down the road? What are you most looking forward to in 2026? Or are you already thinking about 2027?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Always.
yes, and yes. But 2026 isn't in the bag. What are you looking for?
Well, we're scaling right now. We're scaling sales, implementation, customer support. We're getting ready for a lot of growth.
Yep.
And it's really fun.
Yep. What are you looking forward to?
This is all about scale, right? We had a huge growth year last year, and now it's how do you take it from interesting to super interesting? And lots to get done, and it's
While keeping quality, customer retention, and all
All
that.
that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Cannot thank you three enough. Amazing stuff, and we got to tell Sully this literally is a whole episode, not just 2 segments, because there's so many more questions I have, and then hopefully you can give me a deal on getting Cloudastructure in my house.
No problem.